Staff Sergeant Reece. I am the brigade S3. I'm his supervisor. Right? Sometimes I feel like I work with Sergeant Reece. Right? He takes what he does very, very seriously. No, but seriously, he takes everything that he does very seriously. This NCO, this non-commissioned officer, came to us in July. He's an echo by trade, right? You would not think an echo would go in the op section and just do well, knock out the park. But I would tell you, he surprised all of us, right? It was some second thoughts that was brought to me, like, oh man, he's echo, I know people better handle ops. I will tell you, he knocked it out of the park. He's our top NCO in there. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would put Reece up against any task, any mission, any requirement that Manco throws at us, and he will knock it out of the park. All right. And sometimes we come in the office, we joke a lot, we talk and try to shoot the breeze, but Sergeant Reece, all about business. All about business. All right. I'll talk to him sometimes, but hey man, you can chill out a little bit. Hey, right, sir. And he'll get right back to it. Hey, I need it. I'm like, hey man, chill out a little bit. Just chill out a little bit. But he's very, very serious, very, very dedicated. He's going places. He's got orders right now to go to Alaska. He thinks he's probably going to be a worker bee. I personally think he's going to be the detachment sergeant over there, right? So he needs to go for that. He needs to, don't think that you're less than that. You can be the detachment sergeant knocked out of the park, hands down. So we're trying to send him the battle staff before he leaves. Check that block for him. It's not a lot of echoes in the United States Army that got battle staff, so we're trying to help him out with that because he is definitely going places. I see you as a future sergeant major and command sergeant major one day. So just keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. And I will say this before we pin this Sergeant First Class rank on, like I said in the last promotion. Sergeant First Class, the rank of Sergeant First Class is very special to me and near and dear to my heart. And the reason why that is because, I said this last time, but because Sergeant First Class is charged with, training your officer counterpart, right? I know in the medical field we're a little different, right? You probably see a Sergeant First Class, staff, whatever, doing whatever in the medical community. But however, when you talk about our counterparts, our combat arms folks, right? That Sergeant First Class is charged with training that second lieutenant, right? You got second lieutenants that come in the Army that don't know anything, right? That Sergeant First Class is the first NCO non-commissioned officer that they see, and the first non-commissioned officer that's charged with training them and bringing them, growing them up in the United States Army. So that is critical and important, right? That you put on this rank, that you're charged to do that, right? So I'm gonna look to you as a senior non-commissioned officer to train and continue to mentor officers as you go throughout your career. So without further ado, sorry, you got anything for?
Oh yeah, sure. Like, hey, I'm talking about Butler, so echoing everything that great S3 we have Thursday said about Sergeant Reece. So if you didn't know, Sergeant Reece is from Cleveland. So born and raised, right? So he knew he could come to the Army before he knew he was coming to the Army. Okay? So that's why he's so good at what he does, because it's actually in his blood. Right? So he was breathing those fumes, as a baby, listen to the guns go off and all that stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna do that. I just don't know. So that's what he was doing. Sergeant Reece is phenomenal. We got here around the same time, and Sergeant Reece hit the ground running. He was not motivated. He was disciplined in his approach to become a great operations NCO. Right? And if you don't understand for low density MOS, because I'm a low density MOS, to get those positions, you basically have to fight the predominant MOS in the medical field, a 68 whiskey, tooth and nail to get that job. Because it's presumed, because of that 68 whiskey career path, they're going to be great at operations. So that lets you know how great of a non-commissioned officer that we have here right before us today, that we're finally recognizing, which the Army has already recognized, for his promotion potential even beyond Sergeant First Class, right? So the major here says Sergeant First Class is the first person that teaches and also when they come in. So not just that, right? But this is where you know your body. At this level, you are a corporate entity, right? You are body and it's no longer, right? You get points, we don't do all this, no. A panel of sergeants major and senior field grade officer sat down and reviewed your records and selected you amongst all your peers and said, we see you for increased potential for promotion past this level. It wasn't about starting first class, this is you going past this level. So I just want to put that out there. And I want to thank everybody for coming in, because he did want to keep it real small. You know, like most of us, hey, just throw it on, I'm gone, right? But there are some, you know, traditions that I feel that we should keep, right? And whether some of us may agree or not, a couple of years down the line later, when you no longer wear a uniform, it may mean something to you. Cool. Right? So that's why we do this. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. Ready? Cool. All right. You don't have to stand. Be seated. Attention to order. Certificate of promotion. To all who shall see these presents greeting, know ye that reposing special trust and confidence and fidelity and abilities of James A. Reece, I do promote him to Sergeant First Class in the United States Army, to grade as such from the first day of February 2025. You will discharge carefully and diligently the duties of the grade to which promoted and uphold traditions of the United States Army. Soldiers of the lesser grade are required to obey your lawful orders. Accordingly, you accept the responsibility of their actions. As a non-commissioned officer, you are charged to observe and follow the orders and directions given by superiors, acting according to the laws, articles, and rules governing the discipline of the Army, and to the correct conditions detrimental to the readiness thereof. In doing so, you fulfill your greatest obligation as a leader and thereby confirm your status as a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army. Signed, Jason C. Williams, Colonel, MS Commander.
So I want to thank Sergeant Mayor and Mayor Sharp for their kind words. I appreciate it. So I'll just go in chronological order. First, I want to call my brother, Sergeant First Class Davis back there. He's honestly the first brother I made when I came to Army. We deployed together. I met him in Afghanistan. He'll tell you a funny story how we met. He thought I was awkward because he got a PS3 and I was just staring at him. I wanted to play the PS3. He'll also tell you some other kind of stories, man. Just me as a soldier, because I'm gonna be honest with you, people asked me when I came in, even when I made the rank specialist, do you see yourself as a sergeant first class? I would have told you hell no. I wouldn't even envision myself as a sergeant. It's just I wasn't motivated in that sense. I was a good soldier, but I just wasn't motivated. But once I pinned on sergeant, something just flipped in me, switched in me. I just surrounded myself with mentors. I remember being asked when I was on the Audie Murphy board, I had a sergeant major look at my NCO yards and said, what the hell happened between your first NCO yard and your second NCO yard, because it was a jump. And I just told him, I just surrounded myself with mentors. I always try to surround myself with people that I try to emulate and want to be like, and that's trying to kind of help me in my career. So he's definitely one of them. Even when we separated with PCS, that man there has always reached out to me and said, hey boss, man, where you at? You get promoted yet? What you need? I got you, whatever you need. He's always helped me out. So that's one person I want to thank. Then, fast forward, I want to thank my dental program folks for coming in, supporting me, and with tremendous help, tremendous support. Especially the Sioux civilians, I want to give a lot of credit to Ms. Sherelle and Mr. Rob. I'll start with Ms. Sherelle. When I came into a situation, I was coming in, they was making me team lead. And my team, no fault of their own, two of the members, they were retiring. And you can kind of imagine how that goes. Matter of fact, one of them, I think he did, 57 years? So it was time for him to go. He put me in a lot of uncomfortable situations. His filter, like he had no filter. He was just saying anything. It was crazy. But at that time, he used to jokingly say that Alpha team was the F team. And so one thing I wanted to do was just try to change that narrative. And then Ms. Sherelle was there. I used to come to her all the time. Hey, Ms. Sherelle, I was sitting in our classes, see how she taught, how she did lectures. I asked her to come sit in my classes, see anything I can improve. There was a lot of times where I'm by myself. Apparently, most of this was a fault of my own because I'm one person that did not ask for help. So it's probably like a fault of mine. So that was a fault of my own. But I wouldn't be able to do all that without her support, without her guidance and knowledge. Mr. Rob, anybody who knows me and Mr. Rob, they consider me his son. Even at work and outside of work, we're pretty much always together. For the 4 years I've been here stationed in Fort Sam, I'm at every football season, I'm at his house every Sunday. That man has opened up his home. He's given me my first set of golf clubs for free. This man has given me a lot for free, a lot of free knowledge and game. And the only thing that man has ever asked me to do is just listen and then just apply it here and there. So I appreciate it. I even met his mom, drove to Mississippi. So I appreciate him for that and his continuous his guidance and his support in that aspect. And then last but not least, S3. When I came to S3, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea what I was getting in. I've never been in operations. I just know I needed operation time. And I also just know that I wanted to get out of instructing. I enjoyed it, but I was just burnt out. I just needed something new. So I was trying to go to the Dentech operations, but Sergeant Major Churchill, and I thank him for it now. He said, "No, I'm gonna keep you here." I interviewed for the Brigade S3 position with Sergeant Thompson. Sergeant Major Davis was not here, and Major Sharp. And then from there, I came in, and the one thing I've always done, every position I've ever gotten into, was try to figure out how can I become a contributing member of the team effectively, like immediately. I hate standing by, just not doing anything. That's never really been me. So I know it's probably was annoying that I was always asking questions, but between Major Sharp, Sergeant Thompson, Ms. Tommy, Mr. Hall, man, these are rock stars. They have so much knowledge, just in experience, and I appreciate everything that they do for me and continue to teach me. And that's honestly the reason why they're able to speak on me the way they are. But it wouldn't be due to the fact that hey, they're willing to teach me, and so I appreciate them and just being a part of the Brigade S3. So with that said, hey, I appreciate everybody showing up. I'm honestly, yeah, I was trying to avoid this because I really don't like it. I don't know, maybe I'm jaded from my life as a kid, but I really don't feel like I should be celebrated for things that I do. I mean, this is something I should be doing, at least I feel like I should be doing. So, I mean, I don't, but with that being said, hey, like you said, it's tradition. I'm trying to instill that in my soldiers, future soldiers, in my next assignment going forward and stuff like that. But thank you. I do got food over there. Hopefully can feed everybody in here. You know what I'm saying?